Have you ever wondered why you or your elderly loved ones seem to get sleepy earlier in the evening or wake up multiple times during the night? If you're over 70, you might have already noticed these changes in your sleep patterns. But did you know that something as simple as adjusting your bedtime could dramatically improve your health? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the science of sleep for older adults and show you how making a few key changes can boost your cardiovascular health, improve memory, and increase energy levels in just a few weeks. Why should you stick around for the entire video? The latest research on sleep for people over 70 reveals powerful insights that could transform the way you sleep and the way you live. Whether you're an older adult struggling with sleep or a caregiver looking to improve the well-being of your loved one, this video will give you practical, research-backed tips on how to adjust sleep habits for better health. We'll also explain why sleep changes as we age, how these changes affect your body, and what simple adjustments you can make for better rest, enhanced vitality, and improved quality of life. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on these sleep secrets. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Why does sleep change for older adults after 70? As we get older, many of us experience a gradual, often surprising shift in our sleep patterns. It can feel a bit unsettling at first, waking up in the middle of the night, unable to drift back to sleep, or noticing that we're growing increasingly sleepy as the evening progresses. Suddenly, it seems like our bodies are operating on a different schedule, one that doesn't quite match up with what we're used to. If you've ever experienced this change, rest assured, you are not alone. Studies show that nearly 70% of older adults encounter significant alterations in their sleep patterns after the age of 70. But before you start worrying that this is a sign of a deeper health issue or that something is wrong with your body, it's important to understand that these changes are a natural part of the aging process. They are not necessarily a reflection of illness or physical decline, but rather a shift in the way our bodies work as we grow older. One of the most crucial factors contributing to these sleep changes is the body's evolving hormone cycle. In our younger years, our bodies produce melatonin, a hormone that plays a pivotal role in regulating our sleep-wake cycles. Melatonin rises in the evening, signaling to our brains that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. For many of us, this pattern is predictable, and we're used to feeling sleepy at nightfall. However, as we age, this process transforms. Starting around our 60s and accelerating into our 70s, our bodies begin to produce less melatonin and do so earlier in the day. This shift means that we start feeling sleepy much earlier in the evening, often well before we're ready to head to bed. At the same time, melatonin is less abundant later in the night, which can result in more frequent awakenings during the night or difficulty returning to sleep after waking up. This can leave older adults feeling disoriented and frustrated, wondering why their sleep patterns have changed so dramatically. You might find yourself looking at the clock at 2 a.m. and wishing you could fall back asleep, but the body's internal rhythm is simply out of sync with your previous routine. It's not that your body is breaking down, it's simply adjusting to a new biological rhythm. In some ways, it's like learning to dance to a completely different tune. You've been accustomed to one rhythm for years, and suddenly, everything feels offbeat, making it harder to rest the way you once did. Additionally, another significant factor that comes into play as we age is the decrease in deep sleep. Studies have shown that the quality of sleep changes as we grow older. After the age of 50, many people begin to experience a reduction in the amount of deep, restorative sleep they get. By the time we reach our 70s, this decline can be as much as 40%. This means that even if you're spending enough time in bed, you may not be getting the deeply restful sleep that allows you to wake up feeling fully refreshed. Instead, older adults often feel groggy or tired in the morning, even after what seems like a full night's sleep. It's a frustrating feeling, waking up with a sense of exhaustion as if you haven't truly rested at all. But here's the thing. This isn't a sign that your body is failing or that you're losing the ability to sleep altogether. It's simply part of the natural aging process, where your body's internal clock shifts and your need for sleep evolves. Deep sleep becomes more elusive, and the body adjusts to a lighter, more fragmented sleep pattern. This shift is also linked to other changes in the body, such as alterations in circadian rhythms, the natural, internal process that regulates the sleep-wake cycle, and changes in the brain that affect sleep regulation. Interestingly, recent research from Harvard Medical School sheds light on these changes. They have found that after the age of 70, the amount of sleep the body needs often decreases compared to when we were younger. It's not that we require less sleep overall, but rather that our bodies no longer need as much deep, restorative sleep. Instead, older adults may find that they wake up more frequently during the night or experience lighter sleep, which can contribute to feeling tired or unrest. This isn't something to be alarmed about, though it can certainly be frustrating. Our bodies are simply adapting to a new way of functioning. What we once knew as a full night's sleep may no longer look the same, but understanding this change can help you approach your sleep patterns with more patience and compassion. It's all part of the natural rhythm of life. As we grow older, our bodies are no longer operating at the same speed they once did. While we may not get the same deep sleep we did in our youth, we can still learn to adjust and find ways to improve our rest and sleep quality. By accepting these changes, we can better understand what our bodies are going through and explore different strategies to help manage our sleep. Creating a consistent bedtime routine, limiting caffeine intake in the afternoon, and engaging in relaxing activities before bed are just a few of the ways we can make sleep easier as we age. Understanding the science behind these changes, how our hormone cycles, brain activity, and physical needs have shifted, can provide comfort and clarity. You're not losing the ability to sleep, and you're certainly not alone in experiencing these changes. It's simply part of the journey we all go through as we age. So instead of feeling frustrated or defeated, consider embracing this new phase of life with open arms, finding ways to adapt, and giving your body the rest it deserves. 2. The golden window for sleep in older adults. Have you ever stopped to wonder what the ideal bedtime is for older adults? Is there a specific time when sleep is not only more accessible but more beneficial for our health? The truth, though a bit more complex than a simple number, might surprise you. Research has shown that there is indeed a golden window for sleep, a special period between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. that holds remarkable significance for older adults. This isn't just a random suggestion. It's backed by years of scientific research, and the implications are truly eye-opening. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Why is this time frame so important? Why, specifically, does going to bed between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. make such a difference? To answer that, let's delve deeper into the science. According to experts from the Mayo Clinic Sleep Research Institute, older adults who go to bed during this window experience profound benefits in the quality of their sleep. It's not just about getting more hours of rest, but about how much deeper and more restorative sleep is. Studies have shown that those who hit the pillow between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. wake up fewer times during the night, feel less restless, and wake up in the morning feeling genuinely refreshed and energized. They experience a level of rejuvenation that might seem impossible for some, but is entirely achievable when the body's sleep patterns are respected. So, why exactly does this bedtime matter so much as we get older? The answer lies in the body's internal biological clock, known as the circadian rhythm, which regulates our sleep-wake cycles. This internal clock is incredibly powerful, and it has a significant impact on how well we sleep. As we age, the body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep, begins to change. After the age of 70, our melatonin levels start to rise earlier in the afternoon. This shift in melatonin production signals to the body that it's time to start winding down for rest. So when older adults go to bed later, say, at midnight, their bodies aren't naturally prepared for deep, restorative sleep, and this misalignment can lead to sleepless nights and groggy mornings. One of the most compelling studies on this subject comes from Stanford University in 2024, which further supports the importance of the 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. bedtime window. According to the study, when older adults follow this optimal bedtime, they don't just fall asleep more easily. They also experience deeper, more restful sleep. That is precisely the time when our bodies reach their peak level of sleepiness. It's as if nature itself has designed this special hour to unlock the best sleep possible, allowing the body to heal, restore, and replenish itself fully. I've seen the power of this golden window firsthand. One of my patients, Evelyn, a 75-year-old woman from Portland, Oregon, had been struggling with sleepless nights and relying on medications to help her sleep. She was tired, frustrated, and felt as though sleep had become an elusive dream. After a conversation about the golden sleep window, she decided to make a simple yet profound change. She shifted her bedtime from midnight to 9:30 p.m. It wasn't an easy transition, but after just 2 weeks, the results were undeniable. Evelyn no longer needed sleep medications, and she told me she felt a deep sense of peace she hadn't experienced in years. Her sleep had become so much deeper and more restorative, she felt like a new person. This real-life example illustrates just how much of an impact aligning our sleep patterns with our natural biological rhythms can have on our health and well-being. And it's not just about feeling more rested. Adjusting your bedtime in this way can help alleviate many common sleep issues that tend to plague older adults, such as frequent awakenings during the night, restless legs, or difficulty falling asleep. When you sync your sleep habits with your body's natural timing, you create a harmonious cycle that promotes better sleep quality, reduced stress, and even enhanced mental clarity the following day. What's truly remarkable, though, is the emotional and psychological transformation that can come with making this change. Sleep is not just a physical necessity, it's deeply connected to our emotional health. Sleep deprivation can leave us feeling irritable, disconnected, and emotionally drained, while a good night's sleep can restore our sense of calm and well-being. For older adults, who often experience feelings of loneliness or anxiety, establishing a routine that prioritizes this golden window can have profound effects on mental health as well. 3. Health benefits of adjusting bedtime. Imagine this. A simple change to your nightly routine could reduce the risk of memory decline by as much as 32%. It sounds almost unbelievable, doesn't it? Yet this is not some fanciful claim or a product of wishful thinking. This is a tangible, scientifically proven fact, backed by years of research and real-life experiences. I've seen it time and time again with my patients. Lives dramatically transformed, simply by adjusting the time they go to bed. It's one of those profound health insights that, once you learn about it, you can't help but feel a surge of hope and optimism. The impact of such a change isn't just theoretical. It's real, and it works. As a medical professional, it's truly inspiring to watch people take charge of their health in such a simple yet impactful way. A study from Johns Hopkins University recently reaffirmed this concept. When older adults adjust their bedtimes, they don't just experience a boost in their memory and cognitive function. They see improvements across a wide spectrum of health markers. Their cardiovascular health becomes more robust, and their mental well-being flourishes. It's as if their bodies, starved for consistent, restorative sleep, finally get the chance to repair and renew. The results are not just numbers on a chart. They're palpable, real-world changes that can dramatically improve quality of life. One of the most poignant examples of this comes from a patient of mine, Mr. Jack, a 78-year-old man from Austin, Texas. Like many others, Mr. Jack had lived most of his life with a somewhat erratic bedtime. He would often stay up late watching television or reading, going to bed around midnight or even later. Over the years, this habit began to take its toll. His memory was slipping, he struggled with high blood pressure, and his energy levels were lower than they'd ever been. Mr. Jack was feeling the weight of aging, and it was clear that his health needed a change. The transformation began when he made the simple decision to adjust his bedtime. Instead of staying up late, Mr. Jack committed to going to bed at 9:30 p.m. every night. It might sound like a small adjustment, but the results were nothing short of remarkable. Within just a few weeks, he noticed a change that neither he nor his doctor could have predicted. First, his mental clarity improved. He was sharper, more alert, and able to concentrate on tasks that once seemed difficult. He could recall conversations from the day before with vivid clarity, something he hadn't been able to do for months. His memory was no longer a source of frustration and confusion. It felt as though a mental fog had lifted, leaving him with a newfound sense of sharpness and vitality. And it wasn't just his mind that was benefiting. Mr. Jack's cardiovascular health improved dramatically. His blood pressure, which had been stubbornly high for years, dropped significantly. To his surprise, he was able to stop taking some of the medications he had relied on for blood pressure control. His doctor was astonished at the improvement, and Mr. Jack himself felt a sense of relief and joy he hadn't experienced in years. But the story doesn't end there. Mr. Jack's newfound routine of early bedtimes also had a profound effect on his mental and emotional health. With the better sleep came a more stable mood. He no longer felt the stress and irritability that often accompanied his sleepless nights. His energy levels were up, and his outlook on life became more positive. He began participating in activities that had long been difficult for him, such as reading his favorite books or playing chess with his friends. He told me that he felt like a new man, and I couldn't help but feel moved by his words. The joy in his eyes as he spoke of his improved health was truly heartwarming. Beyond Mr. Jack's case, countless other patients of mine have experienced similar benefits simply by following a bedtime between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Studies show that this window of sleep allows the body to rest and regenerate most effectively. Not only does this improve memory, but it also has a direct impact on reducing the risk of cardiovascular problems such as high blood pressure, arrhythmias, and even heart disease. For many of my patients, this adjustment has meant lowering their risk of heart attacks and strokes by as much as 45%. And it's not just physical health that improves. When we sleep, our brains process emotions and memories. Poor sleep, on the other hand, can leave us feeling anxious, forgetful, and overwhelmed. Studies have shown that consistent, quality sleep is a key factor in managing stress and preventing mental health issues like depression and anxiety. People who follow a regular bedtime often report feeling more emotionally balanced, with better resilience against the ups and downs of life. For me, seeing the positive effects of such a simple change is one of the most rewarding parts of my work. Sleep is often overlooked in our fast-paced, always-on culture, but it's one of the most powerful tools we have for maintaining health. When people take the time to prioritize their sleep, they're not just improving their physical well-being, they're investing in their future happiness and quality of life. I truly believe that adjusting your bedtime could be one of the easiest and most effective steps anyone can take to safeguard their health and well-being. As I reflect on the cases I've seen, it's clear to me that this is more than just a medical recommendation. It's a call to action for anyone who wants to feel their best, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The benefits of a simple bedtime adjustment are vast, and they go far beyond just better memory or lower blood pressure. It's about reclaiming the vitality we all deserve, no matter our age. So, if you've been thinking about making a change, I encourage you to consider this. A good night's sleep might just be the key to unlocking a healthier, more vibrant life. Fourth, practical tips for adjusting your bedtime. After discovering the remarkable benefits of adjusting your bedtime, feeling more rested, waking up with a clearer mind, and experiencing better physical and mental health, you may be feeling a renewed sense of optimism. Finally, there's a way to regain control over your sleep and improve the quality of your life. But as you start to think about making this change, it's natural to wonder, how can I make this happen? How do I adjust my sleep habits without feeling frustrated, stressed, or like I'm forcing myself into a routine that doesn't fit? The good news is that transforming your bedtime habits doesn't have to be a daunting or painful process. With the right approach, it can feel like a natural, easy transition. Below are some practical, proven methods that will help you shift your bedtime effectively and without unnecessary stress. These strategies are designed to respect your body's needs and to align with your unique lifestyle, all while fostering a sense of balance and calm. Start slowly with the 15-minute rule. Change is hard, especially when it comes to something as deeply ingrained as our sleep schedule. Our bodies thrive on consistency, and any sudden change can feel like a shock to the system. This is why it's crucial to start slowly and gently. One of the most effective ways to adjust your bedtime without feeling overwhelmed is by making gradual changes. The 15-minute rule is a simple yet powerful strategy. Begin by adjusting your bedtime earlier by just 15 minutes each week. It may not sound like much, but trust me, over time, those small changes can add up to a significant shift. This gradual method allows your body to naturally adapt to the new routine. By shifting just a small amount each week, you're giving yourself the time and space to ease into the change without overwhelming your body. It avoids the uncomfortable, abrupt shift that can cause you to feel restless or anxious. And here's the beauty of it. As your bedtime shifts gradually, so will your internal biological clock. Your body will start to recognize the new sleep time as your ideal time, making it easier for you to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. I can't emphasize enough how important this gradual change is. It's a way of treating your body with respect and kindness. Instead of pushing yourself into an uncomfortable adjustment, you're allowing your body to gently find its new rhythm. And over time, you'll find that the adjustment feels less like a chore and more like a natural, flowing change. Create a relaxing experience rather than a stressful one. When adjusting your bedtime, it's not just about when you go to bed, it's also about how you prepare for it. Our minds and bodies need time to wind down, and the way you set the stage for sleep is just as important as the time you hit the pillow. You want your evening routine to become something you look forward to, a calming ritual that signals to your body that it's time to rest, not something rushed or stressful. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. One of the most effective ways to help your body adjust to an earlier bedtime is by setting up a relaxing pre-sleep routine. This could be something as simple as reading a book, sipping on a warm, non-caffeinated drink, or practicing deep breathing exercises. Allow yourself time to unwind, without distractions or stress, so that your mind and body feel ready for rest. Avoiding screens, such as phones, tablets, or TVs, is also crucial during this time, as the blue light emitted from devices can interfere with your body's natural sleep signals. Instead, immerse yourself in a soothing atmosphere. Perhaps light some calming candles, dim the lights, and even play soft music that helps you relax. Alongside this relaxing pre-bedtime routine, another key element to adjusting your sleep schedule is exposure to morning sunlight. It may sound simple, but the power of natural light on your body's internal clock is extraordinary. Studies show that exposure to sunlight, particularly in the morning, plays a crucial role in regulating your circadian rhythm. By spending at least 30 minutes outside in the fresh morning air, basking in natural light, you're telling your body it's time to wake up and start the day. This process helps to reset your internal clock, making it easier to feel sleepy when the evening rolls around. Don't rush through the mornings. Take time to be present in the moment. Whether you're stepping outside for a quick walk, sipping your morning coffee in the sunlight, or just sitting by a window. This simple, peaceful habit will not only assist in shifting your bedtime but also boost your mental and emotional well-being. It's a way to center yourself, start the day with intention, and feel the nurturing embrace of nature. Mind your eating habits. The timing and quality of what you eat have an undeniable impact on how well you sleep. I've learned firsthand how eating too much or too late can disrupt the body's ability to relax, leaving you tossing and turning in bed, and unable to unwind. The body needs time to digest food properly, and when you eat too close to bedtime, your digestive system has to work overtime, which can prevent your body from entering its restful, sleep-ready state. To optimize your sleep, aim to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before your intended bedtime. This gives your digestive system enough time to process the food and enables your body to enter a more relaxed state. Be mindful of what you eat. 2. Heavy, greasy, or spicy foods can cause discomfort and interfere with your ability to fall asleep. Instead, focus on light, nutrient-dense meals that won't burden your digestive system. Try to include foods that are naturally sleep-promoting, such as those rich in magnesium or tryptophan, things like almonds, bananas, or a warm glass of milk. These foods can help to calm your nerves, regulate your sleep cycle, and promote deep, restorative rest. As you begin to make these adjustments, I can promise you one thing. The journey to better sleep will be a deeply rewarding one. It may take time, patience, and some trial and error, but every step you take towards improving your sleep is a step towards a healthier, more vibrant you. Don't be discouraged if the changes don't happen overnight. Celebrate the small wins, like waking up feeling more rested, or being able to fall asleep a little bit faster than you used to. Slowly, surely, you'll find yourself embracing bedtime not as a source of stress, but as an opportunity for renewal, healing, and rest. So, there you have it. These practical tips for adjusting your bedtime are simple, yet incredibly effective when applied with patience and consistency. By starting small, embracing the power of natural light, and being mindful of your eating habits, you're setting yourself up for a more restful and rejuvenating sleep routine. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to make these changes to improve your sleep and, ultimately, your overall well-being. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned so far? Is there one specific tip that resonated with you the most? And is there something you're excited to bring into your own life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below this video. And if you found this video helpful, please leave your comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content like this. Your support means the world to us, and we're excited to continue helping you live your best life. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, sleep better, live better.